Network. This is English for grade 6. Hello students, how have you been? I'm sure you have had a great time. Last week we have seen about the past perfect. Very good. We have seen about past perfect, and we tried to see when we use past perfect and how we use past perfect based on the form, right? Let us revise a little bit. Past perfect. The past perfect tense. All right. Last time, when we talk about this past perfect tense, we said that the form of past perfect is what? Subject, yeah? Subject plus, yes? The auxiliary had, right? And past participle. Very good. Past participle. Or what we call verb 3. Yes? This is the form of past perfect, right? And when we see the timeline of past perfect, if you remember last time, I tried to make a little picture which can show the difference between simple past and past perfect. Let me do that again. Look, let's assume that this is our timeline, all right? Then let us classify or divide this into 3. The first one, this is present point, yeah? Present or now. Now, and let's talk something about yesterday. Yes, yesterday. And then again, yesterday. When we say present, let's pick a point of time which is now. All right? Okay. When we see this timeline, now it is a present action, right? Now, present action. And whatever happens before now is all what? Past action, right? That's what we said last time, yes? All right. Clearly, to notify, yesterday is past for now, right? Let's assume that yesterday at 3 a.m. At 3 a.m., all right? And let's assume that the other one or the other activity happened at, let's say, 2:30. Okay? 2:30 a.m. Based on the time frame of now, both of them are past. All right? These are both what? Past. But when we compare according to the time, this one is a recent past and this one is what? Yes, the first past. This one is first, which means this one happened first, and this comes second. So, when you try to show the difference between these two past activities, for this one we use simple past, all right? Simple past. By simple past we meant subject plus verb 2, okay? And for the earlier activity, we use what? Past perfect. Past perfect. Which means this form. Had plus verb 3. Okay? Let us try to see it in an action. Okay? 1. Ate my lunch. Ate my lunch. Another. Wash my hand. Wash my hand. This is 1. Let's see another one. Okay? Arrived on time and got the train. Now, when we see this pair of sentences or phrases, ate my lunch and washed my hand, both of them are what? Past. Both of them are past. But which one do you think happened first? Let us put these things in sequence. Which one? Do you first ate your lunch? Yeah? Which one do you think comes first? Ate my lunch or washed my hand. Yes? Obviously, even though you wash your hands before and after you eat, but we don't eat before washing our hands. So this one happens first and this one happens second. Let's go to the other pair. Arrived on time, got the train. That means this person regularly uses a train, which comes and goes in a fixed time. So he's telling us that arrived on time and got the train. Which one do you think happens first? Yes, in order to get the train, he has to arrive on time. So this action or activity is first and this one is second. Now, let us take this pair into these two past activities. Okay? Ate my lunch, we said it is the second one, which means very recent, yeah? And washed my hand is the first one, okay? If we have to put it on time, let us use these two. For which one do we use past perfect? For the first one. So how do I write it? Yes, let us use this form. Yeah, I had washed my hand. All right. I had washed my hand before I ate my lunch. Wonderful. Now we are putting both of the activities according to the time. Anybody, if he sees your sentence, he knows which activity happened first and which one happened next. All right? How about this one? We said arrived on time is the first action, right? This time let us use after, okay? After I had arrived on time, yeah? Then, since our conjunction is at the beginning of the sentence, we need to use what? Comma to separate the two clauses, okay? So, after I had arrived on time, I got the train. Both of them are past activities or past actions, but this one with had is the first action, which is clearly stated by the tense we used. All right? And the other thing is how to make negative and positive interrogative in a past perfect. That's what we tried to see last time. Let's do it again, okay? For example, for this one, I had washed my hands before I ate my lunch. How do you make it negative? Let us simply take this one. I had washed my hand. Yeah? Look. I had washed my hands. Okay. Or, let's see. I had made my bed. I had made my bed. They had been in Addis. Let us make these three affirmative or positive sentences negative. How do we do? Let me give you a few seconds, at least 30 seconds for each. I will see you after 2 minutes. All right? right, so we're back. I had washed my hands. Let's make it negative. I am sure you said, I hadn't. I hadn't. Or, I had not. Washed my hands. Too bad. All right, how about for this one? I had made my bed. Yes? I hadn't, yeah, made my bed. Okay. The third one, they had been in Addis. They hadn't been in Addis. Wonderful. All right. Now we have seen the affirmative, the negative. Let's come back to the interrogative or question sentence. Let us change these sentences into question. I had washed my hands. How do we start? Since the tense has got its own auxiliary, we need to start the question with the auxiliary. Yes? How do we do that? Look, had, all right? Then the subject, had I. The verb, had I washed my hands? Then question mark. How about for the second one? I had made my bed. Yes? Had I made my bed? Had I made my bed? Question mark. For the third one, they had been in Addis. Had they? Good. Had they been in Addis? Here we go. This is how we construct positive, negative, and interrogative or question sentences using the past perfect. That is what we have seen last week. I am sure you have tried your homeworks. Did you show your answers to your teacher? Well done. Today we're going to learn about adjectives. I am sure you have heard about adjectives because last time with me, we were using adjectives when we learn about, yes, descriptive paragraph, right? Okay, let us do that again. What are adjectives? That is what we need to answer. After this lesson, you can define adjectives. You use different adjectives to describe different objects and people, or you can also pick out adjectives from a paragraph or a sentence. All right? To do that, please listen to me carefully. Okay? Let's go. Adjectives. Adjectives. Adjectives are what? Words. What kind of words? Let's see. Before I directly pass on to the adjectives, I want to introduce you with my best friend. Yeah? Do you want to know about my best friend? Okay. Listen to me carefully. Read the passage that you're going to see on the screen and give attention to the words that are written in bold. Okay? Very good. So, as I told you, my best friend, her name is Tigst. Let me introduce you to her, okay? My best friend, Tigst, is a kind and helpful girl. She has long, curly hair and bright brown eyes. Her smile is always warm, and she wears pretty dresses. She's very smart and helps me with my homeworks or my assignments. I feel lucky to have such a wonderful friend. Now, as I told you, give attention to the words that are written in bold, okay? What did I say? Let me read it again. My best friend, Tigist, is a kind and helpful person, okay? Give attention to the words that are written in bold. The first one, kind and helpful. Okay, let's go. She has, let's talk about her hair. What do we say? She has long, curly hair. All right. How about her eyes? Read it carefully. It says what? Bright, yeah? Bright brown eyes. All right, wonderful. Bright brown eyes. Let's go. Let's talk about her smile. Look at the word in bold. What does it say about her smile? Warm. Very good. Let's talk about her dresses. Look at the word written in bold. Yes, it says pretty dresses. All right, wonderful. Now, let's talk about how she is. Let me tell you my opinion about her. What do I say about her? She is what? She is smart. Good. Okay. And let's see about what kind of friend she is at last. It says what? Wonderful friend. Okay. Now, since you have seen, these are the words that you have seen written boldly on the paragraph, short paragraph, yes? That's how I express or modify my girlfriend, my best friend, Tigist. Right? What do I say about her? Let us see the words now, because we begin by saying what? What are adjectives? Adjectives are words. What kind of words? Then let us see. 1. When I tell you my opinion about my best friend, what do I say? She is kind and helpful. Oh, okay. How about the hair? Yes, she has what? Long and curly. All right. Let's talk about the eyes. What do we say? Bright and brown eyes. Right? All right. How about the smile? Warm smile. Good. Okay. How about her dresses? Pretty dresses. Okay. How is she in general? Just like you, she is smart. Yes? Good. Finally, what kind of friend is she? Wonderful friend. These words are what we call adjectives. Okay? What do I say? These words are called adjectives. What are they modifying? Look, my friend Tigist, kind. My friend Tigist, helpful. Tigist is her name. Yes? Which means what? A noun. All right. What do I say, curly and long? What is curly and long? Her hair. So hair here is what? A noun. Wonderful. Which part of her body is bright and brown? Her eyes. Eyes. Noun. Wow. Okay. What do we say is warm? Her smile. Yes? Smile. Noun. Let's go. What does this pretty explains about? Her dresses. Dresses. Noun. Okay. And she. Who is she? Tigist. She is what? Smart. Tigist. Noun. Smart. Okay. Friend. Common noun. What kind of friend is she? Wonderful. So, what do we see after these all adjectives? We find what? A noun. So, when we say adjectives are words, what kind of words? Words that, okay, that modify a noun. Okay, a noun or pronoun. Yes, noun or pronoun, because as you can see from the short description of my friend, I was describing every noun that I want you to see or to identify my friend simply. Yes? So, adjectives. Adjectives are words that modify a noun. A word which gives you more information. All right? Something that makes you simply identify someone or something is what? An adjective. Is it clear? Yes? Can you describe me? Can you talk about my hair? Can you tell about my eyes? Yes? Can you tell about the color that I wear, my gown? If you do, the words that you use to express these nouns that I mentioned are what? They are adjectives. Okay? Very good. Now let us see the group of adjectives, how they are classified. Okay? Let us see how we classify adjectives. The first ones are descriptive adjective. Descriptive adjectives. Okay? These are the kind of adjectives that can help you to describe something. How? For example, it can be color, just like what we were doing. Yeah? Or you describe something with its shape. Yes? When you say color, that means you say for something blue, yeah? Purple. Or when we say shape, you can say for something triangular. Yes? Or square. And the other thing is descriptive adjective. It is age. Yeah? When you tell the age of something, like for example by saying young, old, ancient, etc. New, yes? And the other description that helps us to describe for something, some noun or a person is what? Purpose. Purpose. For example, you can say a writing pad. Writing pad. What kind of pad is it? It is what? A writing pad. Or you can say a wedding ring. Yeah? Wedding ring. What kind of ring? A wedding ring. Yes? Or you can say sleeping bag. What bag? Sleeping bag. The purpose of the bag is what? For sleeping. Yes? And the other one, material. Material. For example, plastic cup. Yeah? Plastic cup. Yes? Or leather jacket. Leather jacket. Or woolen suit, etc. This is what? The fabric or the material. The other, opinion. Actually, opinion comes at first, but we simply, without the order, we are looking at the type of adjectives that are bounded under descriptive adjectives, all right? Opinion. Opinion. What does it mean, opinion? For example, when you say to someone, beautiful, that's opinion, yes? Beautiful. Because beauty is on the eyes of beholder. What's beautiful for you might not be beautiful for the other. That's why beautiful is what? An opinion. Or ugly. Yeah? Expensive. Cheap. Etc. Yes? So these are some of the many types that are bounded under descriptive adjective. Yeah? What do we say? Size. Size is obviously common, right? Size. For example, you say what? Tall, short, long. Yes? huge, small, tiny. These are all what? Adjectives that are undersized. So this is the first and the broadest type of adjectives, descriptive adjectives. Under descriptive adjectives, the colors, red, blue, purple, yellow, yeah? Or the shape, triangular, square, circular, diamond shape, yeah? Or the age, young, old, ancient, new, antique. These are all about the age. The other, purpose, yeah? You describe something by its purpose, yes? For example, this one is what? A writing pen. We used to write on the board with this pen, just with this pen, yeah? Just like that, purpose, writing pad, wedding ring, yes? And material, which means the fabric. Plastic cup, leather jacket, woolen suit, etc. Opinion means your point of view on someone. You can say beautiful, ugly, expensive, cheap, smart, active, passive, etc. And the size, tall, short, long, these are one group of adjectives. For example, if you remember when I describe my friend, I have used most of these adjectives. Especially when I talk about her eyes, which one do I use? Yes, I use the color, yes? I said what? Bright brown eyes, yes? And how about when I talk about her in general, I said what? She is smart, that's opinion, yes? When I talk about the clothes, I said pretty clothes, that's also opinion, right? And when I talk about the hair, I said what? Long, size, long hair, curly hair. You see? These are all what? Adjectives. The second type of adjectives, are, yes, quantitative. Quantitative adjectives. Quantitative adjectives. Adjectives that can help you tell the quantity. Yes? Here under quantitative adjectives, you might find the indefinite adjectives, which say what? Some, many, yes? Few, a few, several, or the exact numerical ones by saying 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, half, etc. For example, look, let me give you some examples here. Few students are waiting in the door. Few students are waiting. Few students are waiting around the gate or the door. You see? What do I say? Few students. Let us classify or let us tell the number of the students. Which one do we use? Few. It is what? The quantity, which is indefinite, all right? Or you can say 1/3 of the population or the people. Look, 1/3 of the people. Now, I am identifying the people by a number. What do I say? 1/3. People is what? A general noun, right? It is a common noun. So 1/3 is what? An adjective. What kind of adjective? Quantitative adjective. Okay, let's see the others. The other ones, okay? The other ones are, as I told you now, the indefinite adjectives, okay? We can also call them indefinite pronoun when it comes to the case of pronoun. This indefinite because they don't tell you the exact number, all right? These are, as we mentioned earlier, these words by themselves. Some, many, much, a lot, a little or a little, etc. These are indefinite. You can say a lot of people are looking for the new, let's say, ambassador. Yeah? Okay? A lot of. Now you are telling about the number of the people, but not the exact number. That's why we call it what? Indefinite. Okay? The other, possessive. Possessive adjectives. Okay, so possessive adjectives. What do we mean when we say possessive? Possessive means what? Showing ownership, right? Ownership. Yes? The common possessive pronouns that we know, they are also what? Possessive adjectives. These are my, her, yes, his, our, yeah, their, etc. For example, look, my cat, yeah, my cat is cute. Oh, my cat is cute. Can you identify the adjective here? As we are saying now, my is an adjective. What else? Is there no any opinion? Yes, cute. Cute. I'm talking about the beauty of my car. Yes, that's also what? An opinion, descriptive adjective. So my cat is cute. This is also what? An adjective. All right. Let's pass on to the next one. This is what? Interrogative adjective. Interrogative adjectives. These adjectives, actually, they are different. We use them in a question. Use them in question forms, okay? I will show you that with an example. For example, look, whose car? Whose car is that? You see? Whose car is that? The word whose here is what? Interrogative adjective. Because your answer is going to tell what? Yes, and a possessive adjective. Very good. When I say whose car is that, you might say that is my car. Now, didn't we make it specific? My car. Or his car. Or Ayele's car. Yes? And another is what? Yes? What? What subject, for example? What subject are you studying? What subject are you studying? All right. Here, what is an interrogative what? Adjective. When you say, what subject are you studying? You say what? I am studying English subject. Subject is a noun. Then, what subject? To make it specific, I said what? English or mathematics, right? So, it leads us to an answer which can tell what? Yeah, something to specify the noun, all right? So, these are some of the many adjectives, yeah? But in order to use our time, I want you to describe something, okay? I'm going to show you a picture. You look at the picture and answer these questions. Let me write the questions first, and you can tell us, or you can describe about that. It is going to be your home activity. homework. Describe the girl in the picture. Describe the girl in the picture. 1. Tell us about her hair. Okay. 2. What can you say about the dress? What can you say about the dress? So, the first one is what? Tell us about her hair. Okay, good. The next one. What can you say about the dress? And how would you express her face? Her face. You can tell the shape or her face. Yes? And one more. What do you say? What do you say about her smile? All right. These are 4 questions that I want you to describe about the girl, which you will see after me. All right? You will see the picture and look at the picture and describe the girl. Okay? Today we have seen about adjectives, and we said that adjectives are what? Adjectives are words that modify or that describe a noun or a pronoun. Yes? Adjectives can be classified into different categories. The broadest one is what? The descriptive adjectives. Under descriptive, you find the size, shape, color, material, purpose, right? Etc. A lot. And the opinion, above all, when you say someone intelligent, lazy, clever, active, yes, that is what? An opinion. And the others are the indefinite adjectives, which can help you tell about the quantity of something, but not the exact number. Because for the exact number, we also have what? Quantitative adjectives to tell you about the quantity. By the way, at last, there are also the comparative and superlative adjectives, which says what? Taller than or tallest. Yes? These are all what? Adjectives. So adjectives are words that can express or modify a noun. This is all what I have for today. I will see you next time with a different topic. Until then, describe the girl that you see in the screen. Have a good one.